Hey, Kathy Kaneko, how are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. We are live once again on TikTok. Hey, everybody. Come on in. I'm excited to be live. It is Monday night, the 16th of March, 2026. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. We've got to get some more people joining in on the live. I'm going to turn my heat off. It's cold today in Atlanta. We took a turn back into winter for a minute. I think it's going to last 2 days, which is annoying. You turn the heat off and you open things up and you prepare for spring because it was 70 degrees 2 days ago or 72, something like that. And now it's 35. It is actually 35 degrees right now. And it's cold. And I'm not prepared for it. I actually took all the blankets off my bed, all that stuff. Hey, Coco, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I see you coming in. Just invited you up on the panel. Hey, King Sam 24K, how are you doing? Hey, Coco Cho,
Hey,
how are you doing?
I'm fine.
Excellent, excellent. It's Monday night. It's actually today's actually been a fairly good day overall. Um, Busy with all kinds of I feel like I was doing a bunch of I literally was doing a bunch of different things, but you know we're working on catching up on shipping this week is part of the plan this weekend. We had this whole craziness with droppers. I ordered this, big order of droppers, 1,000 droppers, and they were delivered on the 13th and signed for by the building manager. But we could not find them. 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 And we were looking everywhere in the dock for this box of droppers. Um, and all of us looked like it wasn't just one person. All of us looked. I was there Saturday, so I was checking everything to see where this box was and could not find it. And today, we got with the building manager and said, hey, you signed for this box and we really need it. We're already 2 days behind because we haven't had these droppers. And she goes, I know I put it in the dock. Let's go look and make sure it's not there. If it's not there, I'll go through the tapes and find out, who moved it because I know exactly where I put it. And she goes and she looks and it's exactly where she said it would be. It's exactly there. And I don't know why none of us could see the freaking box. But we did get the droppers and we did get a bunch of orders out today. I think I printed shipping labels for 126 orders today, and there's more to go out tomorrow. And I'm excited that we're getting back on the roll of things, and we've solved some issues that are stemming with shipping and just managing. There's so many different. There's just so many things. There's so many things to deal with in the course of running a business. Like it is just a lot of different fires to put out from time to time, and learning to be had, because that's the other thing is I feel like I'm learning every second of the day. And my team is always learning because they're young and they're new to business as a whole and this business as a whole, and trying to figure out all the hoops that we have to jump through. It ain't easy being cheesy, as Chester Cheetah says. Okay, but now I'm here and I'm excited to be here, and yay. And thank you guys for joining me. spending your time this evening hanging out on this live on TikTok, where we're going to talk about eyesight and eye health and how to have better eyesight and better eye health using natural ingredients. Two of my favorites are DMSO and Castor Oil. And I'm going to talk about a few things that came up in the day today. Questions that people asked. Very interestingly, I did have a question that an individual asked. What's the difference between my products and like eyebright, and why wouldn't eyebright be just as beneficial as DMSO and castor oil and some of the other ingredients that I've chosen in my blends? And first, I want to ask ChatGPT to give me some information on eyebright. I know it's herbs. So I'm going to ask what it is, how does it work? And what results can be expected with continued use. Here we go. So eyebright and the what is it? I guess Latin name is euphrasia. What is it? How does it work? And what to expect? So eyebright, scientific name euphrasia officinalis, so official euphrasia, is a small flowering herb traditionally used for eye health and upper respiratory issues. It's been used for centuries in European herbal medicine, especially for things like eye irritation, redness and inflammation, watery or tired eyes, seasonal allergies affecting the eyes, and it can be used as a tea for internal use, a compress or wash for external use, extracts or drops, modern herbal formulations. So, and how eyebright works. Eyebright contains active compounds that support eye comfort and function. So it's got an anti-inflammatory action, helps calm irritation in the eye surface, useful for redness, puffiness, and mild conjunctival inflammation. Astringent effect, so tightens tissues slightly, helps reduce excessive tearing or discharge. Antioxidants, it contains flavonoids that help protect against oxidative stress, supports overall eye tissue health. Antimicrobial properties, mild, so traditionally used for minor eye infections or irritations. Think of eyebright as more of a soothing, supportive herb rather than something that structurally changes the eye, like reversing cataracts. So, and what results can be expected with continued use? Short term, so days to 2 weeks, reduced redness, less eye irritation or burning, decrease in watery eyes, eyes feel more refreshed. Medium term, which is 2 to 6 weeks, better comfort during screen time, less sensitivity to environmental triggers, so dust and pollen, and improved tear balance, especially for mild dry eye. Long term, 6 weeks plus and beyond, so continued relief of symptoms may support overall eye surface health. But important reality check. It does not dissolve cataracts. It does not reverse glaucoma. It does not correct structural vision issues like lens hardening or retinal damage. Where eyebright fits in eye care, eyebright is best used for surface level issues, dryness, irritation, allergies, supporting eye comfort in aging eyes. It is not a replacement for medical treatment or for glaucoma or advanced eye disease, surgical issues like cataracts or retinal problems. And there are safety notes. Anyway, this is all about, sterility in products. If you're going to put it in a product, making sure it's sterile and that kind of stuff. So I think it's important for people to understand what they can expect out of the tools that they're using. So you're not going to rapidly remove a screw with a handheld screwdriver. You're going to need something that's electric for that. So if you know what to expect of the tool that you have, then you can use it properly. And although I think eyebright has many, benefits, it's just not part of my arsenal because I think a lot of people use it, as a tea, you use it as a compress, you use it in many different ways. And I wanted people to have something that was effective specifically for the bigger issues in the eye, the inflammation in the eye, cataract buildup in the eye, astigmatism, so the way that the eye is actually shaping in the socket, as well as serious dry eye, so that higher level set of issues and the restorative benefits that castor oil and DMSO bring to the table when it comes to eyesight. I thought it was more of a valuable base for the type of products that I wanted to provide. And if you just have general tired eyes or general irritation of the eyes, that's something you can easily do for yourself, and you don't need to purchase a product to do that. You can just get the eyebright and handle it yourselves, and that would be a much more functional, conducive way to deal with that particular product and the use of that product. So there you have it. And herbs also, you have to be very careful of who you're purchasing them from. You have to be very consistent, because if you're putting it in a formula in a product, you've got to have your recipe down pat. And eyebright wasn't something that I knew an awful lot about. And even when I added lutein and zeaxanthin to a product, to 3 products actually, it took weeks of understanding what those particular ingredients did, how I needed to formulate the product, what all of that was going to look like. It really took time to put that together. So there you have it. But I would absolutely agree that eyebright can be beneficial to the eye system. And if you have it and you use it, and I think King Sam said that he has eyebright, if you have it and you use it, absolutely do that. And you can use it with my products and many other products. Like, there's nothing that, from what I'm looking at, there's nothing that you can't use eyebright with where it would be beneficial. Okay, we've got some likes going on. Thank you, Dana. I appreciate you. Let's like it up, like it up, like it up while we're here. And if you are so inclined, please do share the live. That actually helps the algorithm understand that this is beneficial information and it's a valuable live, and I appreciate that without a doubt. And if anybody has any questions, come on up, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you may have. And now that I had that whole little informational side note on eyebright, I also had a customer ask me about these drops. So they're currently using, I don't know if this is I didn't ask that question, if this is over the counter or prescription, but going to start using my products and wanted to know, can I use this drop with your products? And It's actually called Thealoz. Thealoz, it's spelled Thealoz, Duo. And I think these are just eye drops. But the Thealoz Duo is a preservative-free lubricating eye drop used primarily for dry eye disease and ocular surface irritation. The main ingredients are trihylulose, 3%, a natural sugar found in plants and some organisms. Helps protect and stabilize eye cells from dryness and stress. Works as a cell protectant and antioxidant stabilizer. Sodium hyaluronate, sodium hyaluronate. So it's a form of hyaluronic acid, provides lubrication and hydration for the eye surface, and helps retain moisture and improve tear film stability. And what it is used for is dry eye syndrome, eye irritation from screen use, contact lens dryness, post-surgery lubrication, environmental irritation, wind, smoke, air conditioning. So that's what it is. It's not an antibiotic, it's not a steroid, and not a glaucoma medication. It is mainly a lubricating and protective eye drop. So not the same by any means as Revitalize, but much along the same lines as Revitalize. But if anybody in the live has used this particular product, I'd love to hear what your experience of it is. And it's called Thealoz Duo Eye Drops. I'd love to hear the experience of that.
Leslie, can you check with ChatGPT and see how that particular product compares to the refresh?
Okay, yeah, absolutely. How does this product compare with Refresh eye drops? Okay, so a side-by-side comparison. So Thealoz, the primary purpose is protect and repair eye surface. For Refresh, is to lubricate and moisten. And obviously they have very different key ingredients. And the type of relief, Thealoz, is a deeper cellular protection and hydration, and Refresh is surface level moisture. Thealoz is best for moderate to severe dry eye, and Refresh is best for mild to moderate dry eye. Preservatives, Thealoz has none. It's multi-dose sterile system, and Refresh often preserved. Some PF versions exist, so preservative free. Duration of relief, Thealoz is longer lasting, and it has tear film stabilization. So it's longer lasting in the tear film, and Refresh is shorter lasting, may need frequent use. Mechanism with the Thealoz, it protects cells from stress and retains water. And Refresh mimics natural tears for lubrication. Advanced benefits, Thealoz helps reduce inflammation and oxidative stress. And Refresh is primarily comfort and relief. Clinical notes, Thealoz can improve tear film for hours. Refresh, widely used over-the-counter artificial tears. And lastly, overall strength, Thealoz is more treatment focused and Refresh is more symptom relief. So In comparing the two, if you have dry eye, I would think the Theolos would be a hands down winner. Like why would you ever use refresh in comparison in looking at the two? LOL's Gillum says, I have floaters and high pressure in both eyes. I am on both eyes. Combigan. Ooh, I haven't heard of this one. Vyzulta and dorzolamide. So Ella, do you know what your most recent pressure was, and what was your pressure when you started these medications? I gotta look up this drug because I've not heard of it before.
Ella's up on the panel.
Hey Ella, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm excellent. I'm excellent. So
My
tell me more about your eyes.
pressure's been high for the last, I guess, 4 or 5 months. It started off at like 17 and 18. Now it's up at like the last time I went a couple weeks ago was like 23 and 25. And they're
Okay.
talking about doing some surgery on my eyes, which I don't want to do.
I don't blame you a bit. I don't blame you a bit.
So I
So
was
hang on.
trying to see if it was
This
something that I could do to prevent having surgery on my eyes.
Yes, and absolutely there are drops that I have that I think would be beneficial. I just wanted to understand what this Vyzulta is. It actually is a derivative of latanoprost. So latanoprostene bunod 0.024. It's dual action prostaglandin. When it enters the eye, it breaks into latanoprost acid, increases fluid drainage through the uveosclera pathway. Nitric oxide relaxes the trabecular meshwork to improve outflow. It helps the eye drain fluid better through two different pathways, which is why it's considered more advanced than older drops. And it's used for open angle glaucoma and ocular hypertension. Okay. So did they actually diagnose you with glaucoma?
Yes.
So they determined, or do you know what they've determined is the damage to the optic nerve at this point?
The damage to the optic nerves. The
Yeah,
only thing they
because
told me,
glaucoma.
go
Sorry, go
ahead.
ahead. No, glaucoma is a two-level diagnosis. So you've got increased pressure in the eye on the one hand, and on the other hand, you've got damage to the optic nerve. So those are the two qualifications for the diagnosis of glaucoma.
Mm-hmm. Yes. They told me
So did
that
your doctor
they want to
go ahead?
go ahead and try me on these drops uh, because if I do sustain damages, it's going to be irreversible. So I've been
Okay.
on this drop for at least a month.
And when was the last time you had your pressure checked?
It was 2 weeks ago when I was in their office.
Okay. And is that when, so that was after 2 weeks of using the medication?
Yes, and
And what
it
was,
still was high. When I get to the office and they do my eyes, my pressure's like 16 and 17. By the time the techs check it, like when I get there, by the time the doctor get to me and check it, he's telling me it's 24 and 25.
really?
And I'm wondering how is my pressure going from 16 and 17 up that high.
No, you're right. That would be very uncommon for your pressure to go up like 8 points for in an hour sitting waiting on a doctor. Um, is the doctor using a different technique to test your pressure
Then the text
than
that
the
checked me
techs?
in,
Yeah,
no, he's using the same thing. And I asked him, and he say, "Well, they're text, and I'm the doctor." And I'm like, "I just don't understand why it's going. It's that low, and then it's going up by the time I get to you, which is in
yeah,
less than 30 minutes."
yeah. By 8 points too. That's not even close to relevant. And it's increased in both eyes.
Yes.
So either he doesn't have well trained techs, or those numbers aren't accurate. And are they using the shot of air, that the air blow method, or are they using like a device that actually touches the surface of the eye for just a second? Do you
Yes,
remember
that
what tool?
the device that actually touches the eye. They don't use
Okay.
the air blown eye. They don't use that.
Okay. Okay, great. And they're both using the exact same tool.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
So I know this would be annoying, but I'd recommend that you go to a different eye doctor and have your pressure checked. Like, you don't need to have a full workup, just I need my pressure checked. That's it.
Okay. I could just go to a regular eye doctor, or do I still need to go to
Yeah.
the specialist?
No, you don't need to go to a specialist, just go to a regular eye doctor.
Okay. And see
Because
what they come
those
up with.
Yeah, those numbers, that would be like you go into the doctor's office and they take your blood pressure and it's 116 over 74. And then when you're in the doctor's office, it's 192 over 94. Like, how's that possible?
Okay.
You know what I
So
mean?
yes.
So it makes a difference for you to have a measurement that is outside of that office that gives you a clear vision of which one's correct. Is the 1617 correct, or is the 2425 correct?
Okay.
So, but either way, from my standpoint, the drops that I would recommend for you are the 4 and I, the 4060, and the C Clear with DMSO. Those
Okay.
will,
The foreign eye.
yeah, and I'm sure Coco's gonna send it to you in chat, so you don't have
Okay.
to worry about writing it down.
Okay. Is there something that will help with the floaters, or is that something that I just got to live with?
Hang on, I wanna. Okay. Yes. So the 4 and I and 4060 will absolutely work the floaters out too. So they will
Okay.
break apart that collagen buildup, and that becomes, trash, and that will get worked out in the disposal system of the eye. So you don't have to worry about that. Like, you don't need a secondary thing to get the floaters
Okay.
worked out.
Okay. So when I go get my eyes pressure checked, does it matter which technique they use, the blow in the air, or just either one of them?
So you would prefer that they're going to use the same type of instrument that's
Okay.
being used at your specialist's office.
Okay.
So you're comparing apples to apples.
Okay. Got you.
So, but either way, it's going to give you a clearer vision of what's happening.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
and then when you go to your doctor, the next time you go to the other doctor, I would say, I want to know what level of damage has already occurred with my optic nerve.
Okay.
Like, they can tell you if the optic nerve looks pale, if it's not measuring correctly, if the cup to disc ratio is off. Like, there's a lot they can tell you and should tell you, because that's what they're going to compare from one visit to the next to see that your optic nerve is either still healthy or it is suffering damage.
Okay. Alrighty.
Okay.
Okay. And something else he told me that kind of threw me off. He asked the text about my vision, and they telling my vision is good. He said, "Well, it's good that your vision is good, but it's bad because of what's going on with my eyes. And he could never get me to understand what he meant by that.
Yeah, I don't know why your vision being good would be a bad thing. Because that just means you don't have damage to your optic nerve, you don't have damage to your retinal system, you don't have damage to your macular system. What you don't have damage in your cornea? Like what is bad about that?
Because from what I could understand, it had something to do with him doing surgery or something. And I'm just like, how are you telling me my vision is good and that's a bad thing for me? He said,
Yeah.
well, something I was thinking about doing. And I told him that's the last thing I want to do is have surgery on my eyes. I had laser surgery a long time ago, well, 2 or 3 years ago, and it helped my eyes, but I haven't wanted to have that done again since then. It helped the pressure
Yeah.
in my eyes.
Yeah. And I think the products, the drops that I have will be very beneficial in bringing the pressure down and dealing with causation, because that's the one thing that castor oil, DMSO, and some of the other ingredients, the hyaluronic acid and things like that, actually work on causation, not just symptomology. So it's not just can we lower the pressure, it's what's going on that is plugged up that's causing this pressure. Let me go unplug it and see, what happens next.
Okay. Alrighty.
Okay?
Alrighty. Thank
So
you so
that,
much.
Leslie, can you
no
repeat
problem
the
at all.
drops real quick?
Yeah, it's 4 and I 4060 and C clear with DMSO. 4 and I 4060 and C clear with DMSO.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. And Ella, can you follow me back to make sure you get the information in the site in order to make the purchase?
Okay. Are you
I'm the
BCB?
last one on the panel.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay. Yes.
All right, thank you.
Let me see. I touched on it. So how do I follow you back?
When you click on it, there should be a little icon that comes up, follow back.
Follow back.
Hey Coco, I sent her everything except the C clear. I missed that one. And the other stuff.
Okay. Okay.
Mine's bringing up gifts. Maybe. I don't know. I guess maybe I don't know what I'm doing. It's not. It's don't give me the opportunity to follow back. Am I
Okay,
already following you?
if you just tap on the BCB, like tap right where the BCB is,
Okay. I
does
just
it
got a
show?
message that she's following me.
Okay, and did it offer you the opportunity to follow her back?
It disappeared. It just showed me the TikTok emblem.
Well, maybe you are following her. I just
Yeah.
followed you myself.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I'm already following her. Okay.
So Coco, can you send her a message? And can you type that? See if you can send her a message.
Yes, I certainly will.
All right. Okay, and then Dana Cumberland, she sent you a message with the drops also. Okay, Ella?
Okay.
All right, so check your messages, and I'm gonna drop you down, check your messages, and then if you don't see it, come back up, okay?
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right, excellent. Okay. What is it? Aisha? Aisha Boutique?
Okay, I'm gonna leave my purse and my phone. Okay. Send that information.
Thank you, Coco.
Boutique. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah, that's what I
You're
said.
welcome. I was
You
driving at the
should be
time, so I
teach.
couldn't.
No, I figured as much. I figured as much. I recognize the Bluetooth
While we're waiting
background.
until she right. I'm like, you probably hear it. Okay, we have Bikini Bottom says you are doing great work, my dear. Unstoppable with Dr. Paulette says, hello. I just joined. My eye doctor told me today I need cataract surgery and uh and advice or ANT. I'm not for sure what that means, but they need advice. So if you can come up, let's see, can we invite you
Yeah,
up?
let's invite you up.
Um,
6 mil
yeah,
seven
I just pressed the
says
invite button. So come on up.
yes. 6 mil 7 says my name is Steven. My optical nerve is bad to my multiple sclerosis. 6 mil 7, I'm gonna invite you up on the panel too.
Hi. Hello.
Okay, we
Hi,
have
how you doing?
Unstoppable with Dr. Paulette.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi, how are you?
I'm excellent. How are you doing?
I'm blessed.
Excellent. How can I help you?
I was just questioning somebody had one of my followers had said heard me tonight saying that today they told me that I needed to have cataract surgery, which last year I didn't have cataracts. They were like, you might want to join and listen in, and so I thought, let me ask and see, what all she has, what you're talking about, what the solution is. I caught some with the last guest you had. So
Yeah.
I can say that a couple years ago I know they had started seeing cataracts, and then I went to a new ophthalmologist last year who didn't see cataracts, and so this year they are seeing the cataracts, in both eyes. I know there's something going on because I have a film haze across my
Yes.
eyes. My vision. I work at the hospital, so at night I'm not a doctor in medical. I have my doctorate in public policy. But when I drive at night, I've noticed that the headlights are very glaring and bad for me,
Yep.
and I found
Halos.
myself even having to turn on my brights, and that's frustrating for somebody coming towards you. But if I don't, then I know that I'm putting myself at risk and the other people as well.
100%.
And so
100%.
it's I've noticed in the last few months it just has taken on a whole new disrespect for my vision because it just does. I'm like, what is going on? And so I explained that to her today, that at first I thought it was my glasses. I have a couple pair. They're all prescription. I started out with readers, and then they said no, go to prescription readers, and then we'll put progressive lens in it. But I'm driving my granddaughters the other day, right, to an appointment, and literally I took the glasses off thinking they were greasy. Maybe I needed to clean them. And my eyes were still cloudy. There was no seeing. And I was like, one of my granddaughters drives, so I was able to pull over and let her drive my car. And
Yeah.
I was just like, this is concerning that it's becoming, even during the day, not just when it's dark, that I'm having trouble.
Yeah. So you now at the stage where you have fast growth cataracts and your cataracts are moderate. So because of the things that you're saying, the symptomology is that they're at a moderate level. Cataracts are a buildup of protein on the lens of the eye. And what cataract surgery does is they actually go into the eye. They use sound waves to break apart the natural lens. So that breaks it all up. Then they suction it out, and then they put a intraocular lens, so false lens, a silicone lens in the eye in replacement of it. And you can have different types of lenses. So you can either see a single vision distance or near. You can decide what you want to do, and you'll have glasses to be able to see distance or near, whichever side you choose. And they have multifocal lenses. They have the toric lenses. So all of that being said, the best lens is your natural lens. And I was able to dissolve a severe
Oh, I don't hear.
Moderate.
Okay. Okay, there
Can
you
you hear me
go.
now? Okay. Yeah, severe cataract on my left eye and moderate cataract on my right eye using DMSO and castor oil and some other blends that I've created. So these blends are available on my site and they have helped vision for a lot of people get, be able to dissolve cataracts from their lenses and be able to, bring their eyesight back to previous years. So you see me right now, I'm 62 years old. I don't have glasses on. I don't have contacts in. I started wearing glasses at 6 years old. And these formulas have restored my vision to the point where I don't wear glasses full time at all.
Wow. Wow. And you said which one on your website I should be getting?
So because you've got moderate cataracts, the drops I recommend are the 4 and I, the 30/70, and the C Clear with DMSO. Those 3 drops.
Okay, let me write this down. 49
30/70.
30/70.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And the last one is C Clear, SEA Clear with DMSO.
Okay.
And I also sent that to your DM as
Oh,
well.
you did? Thank you.
Yes, I did. You're
I
welcome.
appreciate that. I'm writing on my chalkboard in the kitchen, like, let me write this down.
No worries.
Yeah, I haven't scheduled anything as far as getting it. I don't know. I've always been a believer that there's natural things to heal us, period. And I'm not too fond of somebody putting something foreign to take the place of what I was born with ever. So I am grateful that she referred me and told me to get on here. She's like, she's on now. Fine, get in there.
That's
You know,
awesome.
and ask her what's going on with your, what you should do. So I appreciate you taking the time, and I will get on your website and look at getting these ordered. And is there like I guess, time limit for using them? Is that something you just do from here on out? What's the...
So you're going to use them until you get the results that you want, and then for whatever period of time it's going to take to keep those results. So I've been using my products for 3 years. I'm actually using myself as a test subject. How long can I go without using them before I notice my eyesight starts to revert? But we're all, if we're older, you're getting older every
I'm
day.
62.
There you
I'm
go.
62. I'll be 63 this year. And yes, African Queen is in here. She is the one that referred me, come in my live and told me.
Thank you. So you're going to have to do something to maintain your eyesight. Like either it's going to be restored to some level and you got to do something to maintain it. Just like if you get in great physical shape, if you want to keep it there, you got to maintain it. And our eyes are in the same boat. Hydration is huge, and I say this every single time I'm on live. Hydration and moisturization is huge in the eye system, and we lack hydration and moisturization in our eyes and in our lives because we live in forced air environments, and that's not how we were intended to live.
Right. Absolutely. Okay. Well, I'm going to get on here tonight and I'm going to look it up. I thank you so much.
No,
I'm
you're
glad
more than
here
welcome.
doing
I
this.
appreciate you coming up and asking the question because it definitely
Absolutely.
helps other people. Some people are just not ready to come up and ask the question about their own eyesight. So it's awesome to have people that are willing so that I can share the information, across the entire audience.
Okay, that's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Have a good
everybody. I
one.
appreciate it. Thank you for
Thank
letting me
you.
up.
And thank you, African Queen, for giving me a shout out.
Right, exactly. Getting me in here. She's like, don't do that surgery. Wait.
There are better alternatives, and your doctor will probably be amazed and aghast when you say, I'm not going to have surgery and I'm doing some natural thing.
Well, I know they are planning to call me about doing this in the next couple of days, so I'm going to put it on hold right now.
Excellent.
All right,
Okay.
have a good night.
Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
A few comments in the comment section real quick. Honey Honey Spiration stated white coat syndrome. I think this was dealing with Ella because of the different pressures. And Jodio commented saying the texts are always a bit off. It happens with mine, but not that off.
Yeah, and your eye pressure, the white coat syndrome makes sense for your blood pressure, but your eye pressure and your blood pressure don't operate the same way. So for to have an 8 point difference in your eye pressure and your interocular pressure, with the whole white coat syndrome, that would be an unheard of kind of thing, just based on the way eye pressure works.
User ending in 1481 says, do you know what can I use for a cataract, but is not bad? What can I use for a cataract in the right?
30/70. So if it's not bad, you've got a mild cataract, it's just starting out, you can tell it's there, but it's not really causing you any issues at the moment. You just want to go ahead and catch it early and get rid of it. 30/70 without a doubt.
6mil7 stated, hello. This is the one that you had read before,
Yes.
Dr. Paulette. Hello, my name is Stephen. My optical nerve is bad to my multiple sclerosis.
Okay.
And
Yes.
I wasn't able to invite him up. Or were you able to? Because that sounds like a in-depth conversation.
Yeah, no, it is an in-depth conversation. And I really would like them to come up
Yes.
on the panel if that's at all possible.
Right. DJ Jam, Bronx, New York, who is on the panel, says age. I have severe myopia. Therefore, my doctor is concerned about torn retina. Eye vision in one eye.
Okay. I would start you out with the 30/70 and the C clear with DMSO. 30/70 blend and C clear with DMSO.
And he's up on the panel. We did have Uric and Abel Flores come up right before him.
Abel
hello.
Flores.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, this is DJ Jam. That's my name, but you can call me John.
Okay, John.
So what happened? This all started like November. Because a year ago I went for regular glasses, and he said I cataract in the eye, my left eye, which is uncorrectable. It's a lazy eye from years ago, uncorrectable. Right?
Okay.
So then I went to my doctor, the real doctor, we didn't call him, and he did the Pacquiao test and the field vision test, and I think 2 more tests. And he also determined that I have pressure which is 12 in the good eye and 14 in the bad eye.
All right. Those are good pressures.
Yeah, but this is after the medication.
Oh, okay. So this is medicated pressures.
Yes.
What was it before?
Actually, they didn't tell me. I got to look that up and see.
Okay.
So right now, I think I went last week and they just did put photos of the eye, like the optic stuff.
Yep.
So tomorrow I got to have a sit down with him to see what's the final, because I think, the pressure is going to stay, but I think the retina doctor, I went to a retina specialist, and he stated nothing, everything seemed okay, I guess, for my age,
Okay.
So that's like where I'm at,
So it sounds like all in all, your eyesight's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And your eye health is pretty good. It can be better. And getting the pressure normalized where you're not on medication, to keep it normal is a good thing. That would be the first thing I would want to attack. With your
I didn't tell you the
pressures.
right eye is not 20/20. I got to thick glasses too on that one. So, that's the myopia, right? Yeah. So that.
Yeah, exactly. So I would actually lean toward the 30/70. I'd like to know what your pressure was before you were on medication, and actually tell me what medication you're on.
LANAT.
Latanoprost?
Yes.
Is that the only one?
Yeah, that's all I got. That's all I'm using. Yeah.
Okay, so your pressure was either 20 or below, because they only put you on that one medication.
Right.
So
okay.
That's actually good news. I would absolutely put you on the 30/70. I would put you on the C clear with DMSO. I would start you out 30/70 6 times a day to get the myopia kind of under control and deal with dissolving the cataract buildup that might be on the lenses, and then work your way through the process to see where things are. After 3 weeks, you should be able to go off the latanoprost and then keep your pressure normalized, and then go from there.
So what's the 30/70? I'm sorry.
30/70
drops?
is 30% DMSO, 70% castor oil, and they are eye drops. Yes.
Okay, and I can get that from a health food store? Or?
No, you can only get it on my site.
Okay, so that information, that's you, Bear Cat Body?
Yes.
And where would I get all that information?
So you can get it in my bio. If you go up to the picture in the upper left-hand corner,
Yes.
click on that. It'll open a page with another picture of me. Click on that picture, and that will take you straight to my bio, and all of the information is there. My phone number, my site, and my email address.
Okay, because I have to actually go tomorrow for like this. Now is like a recap. I think he's done everything he wanted to do to, since I don't know, this Bronx, New York. He's supposed to be one of the top Dr. Schultz at Montefiore Hospital in the Bronx. I don't know.
Okay.
Whatever.
Well, you get my information off of my bio and my phone number, and then once you're done with that meeting with the doctor, give me a call and give me the details of what that meeting entailed, and then I might want to adjust it a little bit based on what he says.
Okay, because since it's tomorrow, I'll wait before I order something. Okay.
Okay. All right. Excellent.
Because I had seen your site, I think, a while back. Because everything was standard, and then once I went in January, he ordered like 5 or 6 tests, put me, panicked me, and
they made you nervous.
Yeah.
Like, what are you looking at? What are you looking for? What's going on?
Everything they do is with a bright light in there,
No, 100%. Yeah, no, it makes you feel like what am I being tortured? What's happening?
Okay, so thanks. I'm definitely gonna stay connected. I'm gonna go as soon as I disconnect. I'm gonna go with the info. Okay, then I'll get back to you because my sister she's like put it this way. She's a health fooder, so she been talking to me about castor oil.
Excellent.
Yeah. So
excellent. Yeah. No, it's got huge benefits in the eye system. Huge.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you. I'll be talking with you.
Okay. Excellent.
Thank you.
Talk to you soon. Okay. Bye-bye. All right. Abel Flores, unmute your microphone. We are having a chat.
Oh.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at Marcelo's comment. He says his eyes gave out in a couple of months after having the surgery.
After having cataract surgery?
I believe he had either cataract or glaucoma, one of those surgeries. Remember, he's had significant vision loss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, poor pumpkin.
Abel Flores, are you hearing me?
That guy is up on the panel.
Marcelo.
Yes, ma'am.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How y'all doing tonight?
Excellent, excellent, excellent. How can I help you?
I was just telling the guy he was going because I went to the same surgery that he going to for the Bronx. I went there too. That's why I'm telling you that my right eye, when they did the surgery on it, I went blind after that. Like after they did the surgery, I was seeing before I went to the surgery, and then when I did the surgery, my eye just went blank. That's why I was trying to tell him before he got out the panel. You could go ahead and check, but don't do no surgery there. I understand that's the top doctors over there, but that was a myth when I went there. Like when I did that, it just messed my whole eye. It's like it went blank. So I didn't have cataracts or none of that though.
So why did you have surgery?
I had surgery because of the retina. Remember I told you before the retina detachment.
Retinal detachment.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Do you know if they did the gas bubble or the oil bubble?
They did an injection in my eye and they did the laser. Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, they did the laser on my eyes.
Yeah, it sounds like they burned your eye out with the laser.
Yes, they did. And so that's why I'm trying to use. That's why I'm using your product so I could try to get it back because I still could like see some stuff like it's black, but I could like when the sun come, like I could see when I rub my hand over my eye, I could see my hand like go up
Yeah,
across
you
my
can
eye.
see some images and shadows and detect light a
Yeah,
little bit.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right, then you've got options because that means your optic nerve's not dead. That's the thing that you really want, is to make sure the optic nerve's not dead. And I'm sure that there's a way to increase blood flow and reduce scar tissue that is going to, help bring some sight back into that eye.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I've been using it. I just did one a while ago. My eyes is burning while I'm talking to you, but I'm not trying to cry on the phone. But yeah, it's so burning right now. So I'm using it though. It is working. Cause my left eye have got better.
Are you using the Revitalize?
Yes, ma'am. I did it 10 times. 10 minutes. 6 times 1 hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep doing that because if you're getting a significant level of sting or burn, it's because whichever eye that's happening in is drier than the other. And more than likely, the eye where you had the retinal surgery is really dried out. So
Yes,
adding,
that's the one that's burning worse. But both of them burns
yes,
because both of them is dry.
yeah.
But the right eye is burning like it's like somebody trying to take it out right now, but it's burning bad.
So add some Revitalize to it, like drop some Revitalize in it to calm it down. But keep using the Revitalize, more. And actually, I think I sent you a box Saturday, so you should
Yeah,
be
I did.
getting.
I did get an email from you today and said that C Clear is coming to me, so I did get that.
Excellent.
Hmm.
So, but keep using that Revitalize.
And
Does the
also too, thank you so much, Coco, right? Miss Coco, thank you so much for the message to send to that young lady that you that we spoke about
Oh,
earlier
you're
today too as
welcome.
well.
You're welcome.
Yes, ma'am. All right, then I just get on trying to stop him from telling him just to go check over there, but don't do no surgery if he can. If he could do it the best way, so he don't do surgery because it messed up my eye over there.
No, and here's the deal. Surgery really should be the last resort. It should not be the first option, nor the only option. It should be the last resort. If there's no other option available to you and everything else you've tried just doesn't work out, then surgery should be the thing. But I know there's so many doctors that are like, well, let's do surgery.
Nah,
Boom, boom, boom.
I would not do surgery. Let me just explain this one. On my left eye, what they were trying to do to my left eye they were gonna actually take my whole the way she explained it, like they're gonna take my whole left eye out to do the back of the eye. And I'm like, no, y'all just messed up my right eye. So why would I let you work on
Right,
my
right.
left my
Let's just
yeah.
call me blind and say
Right.
it's
And
done.
I was just saying to myself, like, if I'm gonna go blind, if God gonna, let him fix it. So I never did the surgery. So they put to do the surgery like 3 years ago. I never did it. So this at a different doctor office as well. But I said, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, that sounds torturous, first of all.
Yeah, I'm not going for it.
No. No, and let's see where things get with the drops and you're here on the live, you can call me. We'll work on a protocol to get you where you want to go.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
cuz it is really all about how you use these tools to benefit you. It's not one answer, one size fits all.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am. All right. Thank you so
Okay.
much. Can
Thank
y'all
you
drop
so
me?
much.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep, I'll drop you down now. Okay, Gigi Miller.
How are you?
Excellent. How are you doing?
I'm okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you great.
Hi. Well, I know my drops is on the way, and I told you that I had an appointment to see the retina specialist
Yes.
on last week. Well, I did go to see her, and she advised me to have a shot in my eye because
Yeah.
she's saying that my eye is still swollen in the back, and she also said that they did not take out all of the cataract. She said that there are pieces of cataract still in my eye. So she gave me the injection today, and she told me to come back in 2 weeks for follow-up.
Okay. So, what was your intraocular pressure today?
Well, today it was 14, 16, and the pressure was checked after, and it was 2010.
So it was 14, 16 before the injection, and then
Yes.
after it was 2010.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you know what drug she's giving you in the injection?
It was a steroid shot. I can't remember the name offhand.
Okay.
I was told it was a steroid shot, and she told me to continue taking the eye drops.
What drops are you on? What drops do they have you
Um,
on?
the Sustainers one, that's a regular drop. Then she gave me one, antibiotics, say for infection, and I can't remember the other one.
Is it possible it's latanoprost?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. And did they tell you to take the latanoprost tonight?
Yeah.
Okay. So, do this. Coco, are you on with me?
Phone. There we go. Yes, I'm still here.
Hey, can you look up Gigi Miller's order?
Yes, give me about 3 minutes so I
Are
can
you
park.
still driving?
Yep.
Okay.
My question to you is, when I get your drops, do I use them in both eyes or just the eye that I had the surgery on?
No, you're going to use them in both eyes.
On both eyes, okay.
Okay. All right. I'm going to have Coco get with you and get your order number and see if we can pull it to the top and make sure it goes out tomorrow or, Wednesday at the latest.
Okay.
Okay.
So when I get your drops, do I continue taking what she told me to take along with yours, or?
Yeah, continue your prescriptions for 2 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
because you want to get a buildup of the natural drops into the eye system so that you don't have a spike in pressure.
Because the one that she gave me new today to take, she told me to take it just for 5 days, 3 times a day. That's like the antibiotic.
Okay. It's
Yeah,
that was the antibiotic because of the injection.
yeah, and then the other one I can somewhat see what it is now. It's NEVANAC. That's one of the drops. One is Sustain, and I really can't see what the other one is. The name on the other one.
Gigi, can you do me a favor? This is Coco with Bearcat Body Support. Can you click on my picture on the one listed on the bottom of the panel on the last one? If you can click the my profile picture and go to follow back or follow, because it shows that your account is private, so I can't send any information to you. But yes, if you could follow me back so I can get your information and I can get that over to Leslie so we can expedite your order.
That's the one with to the bottom that say BA.
It says BCB.
BCB, yeah.
No, I see one say BA.
It's
The
okay.
No,
It looks
it's a very bottom. It's blue, blue color,
yeah,
and
yeah.
it looks like an A, but it's actually BCB.
Okay, so you want me to click on that?
yes, please, and follow me
Yes.
back. Or even if you can, just click to where you can send me a message just so it'll open up so
Oh,
I can send you a message back.
I click on that, but just gifts pop up. So
Yeah, because this not even allowing me to follow back.
I'm following her.
I click
Okay.
on it again, and it's still just showing gifts and coins.
Yeah, TikTok's got some weird thing now. It's not.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
are you
Go ahead.
following me today?
Yeah, I am following you. So, and I'm gonna reach out once the live is over.
Mm-hmm.
So, Coco, remind me because I want to reach
I
back
got you.
and make sure we got her information so that we can get that order, pushed up to the top of the rim.
Okay, no worries. I got you.
Okay,
Alrighty.
excellent.
Thank you so much. Y'all have a pleasant night.
Thank
You
you.
too.
Bye-bye.
And you're not going to have those injections again. So don't
Well,
stress
this
about that.
one is just a one-time injection. She says for 12 weeks.
For 12 weeks.
It should last for 12 weeks.
Yeah. But this is just a one-time injection.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the actual the drop that you have, the Navinac,
Uh-huh.
is for pain and for swelling.
Okay.
Those
Yeah.
to reduce pain, redness, and swelling.
She told me to continue that one.
Yeah.
I wish I could have see what the other one was, but I really can't make out as to what it is.
No, don't worry about it because I'm sure it's one of the glaucoma drops. So
Yeah.
if you're
And then there's Sustain. She told me to continue that too.
right,
Mm-hmm. But I'll just play it out and see what happens. But I'm keeping my finger crossed that I can get your drops as soon as possible.
well, we're gonna do what we can do to push them to the
Yeah.
top so we can get them out in the
Yes,
next 2
ma'am.
days. Okay.
Well, thank you so much, and I'll keep you posted.
Definitely, definitely. And I'll be back on Wednesday, so come back and let me know what's going on.
Okay, all right, okay. All right. Can you
All
drop me
right.
the report, please?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Okay. Cat Cruiser 101 asks, do you think I need 30/70, said 70/30, but it's 30/70 to help with scar tissue in the eye? If you've got scar tissue in the eye, actually scar tissue anywhere on the body, 30/70 is your friend. Yes, 100%. Abel Flores, are you back yet? Hey, isn't it stuffy in here now? Can you turn that? I just wanted on yeah, I wanted you to do it before you go upstairs because I'm not going to stand up for another hour.
You there? Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hey. Um, I I really want to say hello to this evening and to Coco, you, Miss Leslie. I wanted to start off saying that how important it is for your life to go on, because there's it's a lonely process, and this makes a community. I find uh, confidence in sharing and other people sharing with us. Um, Here recently, I started using the 4060, and I had text you, thank you, and thank you again, and I don't know how many times to thank you, because I immediately started seeing changes and feeling changes. Well, it's when I put it on my eyes, it feels really warm.
Yes.
Uh, but it started doing effects, going into, being effective immediately. And there I still have, I was so blurred in November that I have still a long way, but the 4060, just like last Tuesday, I think it was, just just so quickly started repairing. And to me, I think I'm very different from like other callers, because, being a hairstylist and depending on your eyesight to live and to survive, it's really important. So, and I want to reach out to the people who are listening, and before you get botched, try the products. Before you, don't let anybody antagonize you into go getting surgery. See, my sister was pushing me, go see the doctor, go get this. You can get lasered, you can get injections, don't get antagonized. I luckily I had already gone through some oils the first time. I said, I have total faith in these oils. I got this. No, you're totally blurred. You got to go see a doctor. You got to just go. And I said, I hope you stop antagonizing and pressure me to go get surgery and to go. Now, I'm not saying that's, the ultimate. People do need surgery. People do need shots. But if you can avoid it and start using the oils, I started using the foreign eye with Revitalize, and that did a lot really good for me. And as the journey into using these oils, you there?
Yeah, go ahead, Ed.
Okay, so I also wanted to reach out to the people who are using the oils. You enter a paradigm of colors, kaleidoscopes. In my case, everybody's different. I would, you start to see through the fuzz, you start to see a little bit clear. You start to see colors, different color. I just little wiggly floaters. They eventually go away. It's just a whole slew of eye movements and eye floaties and colors, and just be patient. Be patient, because it does get better. And again, I wanted to tell you that 4060 is very impressive. All this time I've been using the 4-eye and the C Clear with DMSO, but once I got my 4060, it's very impressive. And it's important to watch your lives, because you get to hear people's testimonies. And before you get botched, and no disrespect to any doctor or recipients, try the oils. I was reluctant. I was just sketchy. I was just feeling not trusting any of your, at first. But when I started seeing the reviews and the testimonies, I was like, yes. And then it's my duty to reach out, especially diabetics, because I'm a diabetic. And if you have any vision issues, get the oils. I texted you, please don't bring me up, because I'm just gonna push your products. They are so good, and I love you for this. Like you helped me through this lonely process. Yeah, because
No, when you texted me and said I'm back behind the chair, I'm like, this is Abel. Like I didn't have your number stored in my phone,
uh-huh.
or I didn't have it tied to your name.
Yes.
So I called Coco and I'm like, because I couldn't remember your whole name. And I'm like, Coco, you know the guy, he's a hairstylist, he's on the lives all the time. Like, I need his name. I gotta look it up. And she's like, are you talking about Abel Flores? I said, yes, thank you.
Yes. Yes.
No,
Well,
when you
it's
texted me, it brought me to tears. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy, 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 happy for the changes that you're seeing. And just for you to say I'm back behind the chair, that made my whole month. Just to know that you've had that level of lift in your eyesight, that
yes.
you're that confident, because even if you're not seeing perfectly, the confidence you're seeing well enough to do the job that you're skilled at doing and that you love to do,
Hmm.
and now you can go back and do that. And I had a micro part in that just, oh my god, it just makes me so happy.
Thank
Can,
you. I
can
want
Abel
to.
give us a time frame? Can Abel give us a time frame that
Well,
took him?
Coco, last year around this time, I got my first buzz on one eye, right? And so I was working on it. And I was being reluctant and misbehaving with the diabetes. That was a March of 2025. And so around November of this 2025, both of my eyes got blurry, like really quick. My sugar levels were really crazy, and both of my eyes got really blurry. Now, one of them, like I said, cleared up a lot, and the other one looked like did not want to lift or let up. And now I can see a lot more. It's not shadows. I can see light. I can see my hand, little bits and pieces clear. So I know it's gonna get perfect. That was in November, and I just started using the 4060 like last Tuesday, and the 4060 is magic. Yeah, the 4060 is magic. And like Miss Leslie, she talks about her situation. She's used oils for a year and a half, and so I'm okay with it. It's a process, but I'm here to reinstate your purpose, Miss Leslie. That the power above, from very far, and said you have a purpose. You're helping people. You make the difference in people's lives. And I want to say thank you again, like I do when I text you. And in live too. I appreciate it. And it's the people who are thinking about getting the oils. It depends the severity of your vision loss or vision impairment or vision. Miss Leslie will tell you which one, but the ones I've gotten from her help. Don't think twice about getting her products. And I will see you on this panel thanking her for it. Don't go get shots, or don't go get botched, or don't let people antagonize you into surgery under the knife or replacing your eyeballs or what have you. Just try it natural, try it like the way Mother Nature wanted it, naturally.
Yes. And I got to tell you, I know the 4060, gave you that moment of, wow, okay, my eyes have the ability to be way clearer than they have been.
Mhm.
But all the treating that you did with the foreign eye and the See Clear and the Revitalize all gave the 4060 the platform it needs
Yes.
for it to do the work it does.
And you knew that because you told me go for it, and there you go. Immediate. I did in my case. Every case is going to be different, but in my case, I dropped what I was doing. I started texting you, thank you, I appreciate you, and if I can send you hearts, I will. Because it means like my it's my my money. You know, it's my my living. I make a living
Yes.
off of that. So
Yes, yes. And not only do you make a living out of it, it's your skill. It's what you're good at. It's you
passion.
know what I mean? Like it's you're blessed with that skill.
Hmm. And
So, you know,
you have a lot to do with that.
you do for other people what you feel like I do for you, you do for other people.
That's why I get on here. If you're out there and had to endure what I did, when people go get surgery, go replace your eyeballs. No, hold on, wait. Let me take a lighter approach. There's, you know, and like I told you, my sister would always, don't trust that lady on TikTok anymore. I'm like, you're crazy. I love this lady. You leave her out of this. So
No,
it
you tell your sister I said way to look out for your brother,
yes.
but the answer is not always the thing that is most common. Sometimes it's the thing that is least common that is most beneficial.
Yes. And that's where people are stuck at. They don't know. There's so many options. There's so many things and who to believe. You don't know who to believe.
No, yeah, and here's what I say to everybody and anybody. If you're listening to any kind of an advertisement and it's touting that there is a way to solve a problem with one drop or in 1 week or in 1 day or with one modification, it's a lie.
Most definitely. I wanted to mention something like that. There are platform, you know, different commercials and that one drop and you see that no, you don't want to microwave. And we're used to that in America, the microwave
Yeah,
solution. You know,
exactly. Exactly.
and you're
And
done.
they don't last. And here's the thing that I want everybody to know, and I want you to know, Abel, and I know you know this because you've had months of you treating your eyes. The
Yes.
great thing about these drops and these products is they work with what your body naturally has to provide. So whatever you get to keep. It's not you have to use this drop and for 3 hours you have great vision, but after that you're on your own.
Hmm.
You know, your eyes are actually healing and getting better.
Yes. Yes. Like I was telling Coco, I've been through this before, you know, because of the diabetes. One of my eyes got blurred and I started using uh the foreign eye for like 4 or 5 months and it cleared up really good. That was really good the first time. And again, I was living, being eating, being busy with what I was doing. You don't eat on time. Your blood sugar goes up, and boom, blurred on both eyes. And start the process again. And I'm back. I'm getting back to recovering my eyesight. And you know, I remember one time I heard this person said, you know, I used to feel bad for seeing people barefooted until I met a blind person. I mean, I don't know how to. It's scary. You got to protect your eyes. That's my message. Protect your eyes, and
Yes, protect your whole body. Like let's protect our bodies and everything is within that realm. You know, let's do what we are learning, you know, once we as I can't think of names right now. Names aren't hitting in my head. Um, but you know, once you know better, you do better. Maya
Mhm.
Angelou. And that's exactly the truth is once you know better, it's not only will you do better, but you're responsible for telling other people how to do better.
Mhm. Yes.
You know, and that's why I think a whole bunch of us come on this live on a regular basis is to say, hey, this is an option, it's an opportunity, it's functional, it's really going to be helpful to the eye system. But guess what? The reason Yorick's here talking about health and how to eat more healthily and how to live more healthily is because it all feeds the same system, the body system. Everything feeds something else. So we have to be conscious of the fact that, you know, while we're here for whatever short period of time we get, let's give it the best shot we can give it. Like, really. knock it out of the park instead of living the microwave lifestyle and suffering and spending time in doctor's offices and hospitals and, old age homes and various places that make life very uncomfortable.
I don't want to debunk, the visiting of a doctor. I don't want to say that shouldn't be an option. Of course, that should be your first option. We all know that first, but don't negate something soft, something um, that can slowly, depending on the severity, can help you restore your vision. But there's like, I'm the type of person, don't tell me about a doctor. Don't send me to no doctor, especially, like for the eye doctor. I'll visit all kinds of doctors, but not an eye doctor, because I had been through your program already. If there's I'm the most stubborn when it comes to eye doctors to go, and I'm hearing people, they go to the eye doctors, which is good. Don't negate your body out that attention. But I'm not going to an eye doctor, and that's why I'm so you're so certified in this.
I don't think you should not go to the eye doctor. I just think you should go to the eye doctor well informed.
I'm
I think
stubborn.
you should, you're stubborn. Well, and there may not be a point where in the next decade you feel like you need to go to the eye doctor. I'm in the same boat. I don't feel like I need to go. I know I don't have perfect vision, but I got good enough vision that I don't need you interjecting your version of how I can have perfect vision, because I don't have perfect feet. What am I going to do? Go to a podiatrist and be like, fix my feet, make them perfect. These are the feet that I got, and they're perfectly fine for me. Like, it is what it is. I'm not worried about it. The problem, I think, with the medical system is that we're led to believe that there is this version of perfection that's available to us where we don't have to do anything to get it.
Yes.
And the reality is, if we're willing to put in the work necessary, and it ain't hard work, it's not like breaking rocks, then our bodies are going to give us back exactly what we want and exactly what we need. All we have to do is be a willing participant.
Right, and I do understand, Miss Leslie, that you're not a PhD, but let me tell you, you were guided by such higher power when you were doing this, when you
I
were
believe that
developing.
too.
Yes, because I was like, I sit there, I'm like, how in the heck? How? Yeah, it's higher power, Miss Leslie, and you.
I agree with you 1,000%, because this was not on my radar. Like, I spent my whole career in, from the time I was 19 until, I don't know, 55, something like that, in technology. All I did was write code for software. And
Oh God.
so I have no, predisposition to any of this information.
Oh, look at you. Yeah, it's not
So,
like your father was a doctor or
yeah, no,
yeah.
not at all. I don't even got an uncle. Like, no, there's nothing nowhere. But when this information, when I needed it and I started researching it and it started coming to me, everything I needed to know came to me at the time I needed to know it. And that's how I know that, God's hand was on this portion of my life, pushing me in this direction. Because otherwise I probably would have given up, ages ago, because I wouldn't have found what I needed to find. Everything, even people I met, the guy that introduced me to the quintone saline solution that I use in the See Clear, he was random on my YouTube page. And he goes, man, the information that you have and the stuff that you're saying, I want to introduce you to this quintone saline solution. This guy, Rene Quintone, perfected it. And we went through this whole story. He sent me a book from the 1800s of eye exercises to actually strengthen the eye system. Like, where did he come from? Seriously, like, as arbitrary as a day is long, I happen to be on live on YouTube one night and he shows up.
Wow.
So all of that tells you, I don't believe in coincidences. All of that tells you that this was meant to be. Coco being here, Dana being here, Yorick being here, Yorick's huge amount of information that he has available on the body, and Coco's a huge amount of information in herbs and how herbs can benefit the body, and her dedication to showing up every single time I'm on live. Think about it.
Wow. Yes. God, I call them God influence. It's not a coincidence. It's a gut influence.
I 1,000%. 1,000%.
And the way you recommend a day and day, all this different oils that you have, the confidence that you've done your due diligence, you've done your testing, so you're very confident in the product you recommend, and there's a
My
lot.
eyes are ground zero. Like I didn't have this dream and say put this in this bottle and give it to people. I put every single thing that anybody has ever used has been in my eye first.
Oh wow.
Hands down. And I use all of the products regularly. I need to make sure, we're on task, we're on target. We're giving you guys the best possible products that we can. And I'm looking for targets. How do I actually affect the rods and cones in the retina specifically? Like I'm going on to the next level because there's another level.
Yes.
And people need that level of benefit too. So, I'm here for the long haul. Like I'll probably be doing this until the day before I die. I'll be like, hey, you know what? I had to stop.
Yes.
Because I absolutely love it. And the idea that you get to regain control of your life because you can see where you couldn't see before, it melts me.
Thanks to you. Yes. Thanks to you and your
Thanks
product.
to you.
Yes.
I put it in the bottle. You put it in your eye.
Thanks to you and your products. Yes, ma'am. And I'll come up. I won't extend it. I'll come up from time to time because it's really important for your life, for others to hear it. My testimony. And it can be a lonely process. Don't hesitate. Get the product. Start dropping it in your eyes. That's all I can tell you. Now, I'm enjoying it, okay?
Thank you.
Nice to hear you.
Appreciate
Nice
you
to see
coming
you.
up.
Yes.
Thank you.
We'll speak soon. We'll talk soon. Yes. Back.
I'm going to come get my hair cut.
Oh, I love your hair, by the way. Yeah. Stop using that Confederate cap. Yeah, it looks like, I don't know what your Kango, I don't know what it is.
What?
I'm going to tell you. You had that Kango on, or I don't know if it was a Confederate flag on. What the Confederate hat?
You had the black hat.
No.
It looked that leather cap. Like I'm gonna tell. No, she needs to wear that beautiful hair she has.
If you'd have seen the hair under that hat, you would have been like, put the hat on.
No. Well, it's beautiful.
That's why, and she had to throw it on for the live. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was one of those days. That's all I can say. It was one of those days.
Oh, okay.
I need to get Dana to make me a knit cap that I can wear when I don't have appropriate hair for the live.
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah.
Well, thank you. It's doing its thing. Today is better than yesterday. If you'd have seen me yesterday, you'd have been like, girl.
Where's the cat? No.
Exactly. Where's that hat?
Yeah. Well, you're beautiful, and we'll talk soon, okay?
Okay. Thank you so much. Appreciate you coming up.
Yes. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye. Abel Flores, everybody. Okay, we got people on the panel. Let's roll through them. Coco, you got me.
Yeah, I got you in the comments.
Okay, excellent. Okay, Cat Cruiser 101. All right, I got to be quiet. My daughter said I can hear you over my TV show. I'm talking too loud. Cat Cruiser 101, if you hit the microphone icon and then hit save, that'll open your microphone. Hey, how are you doing?
Good.
Excellent. How can I help you?
I didn't know I'd gotten on here. I'd texted you this morning to telling you about, I just went to the doctor and they said that I was just getting glasses and I couldn't see out of my left eye. I couldn't see the letters on the board at all. So they sent me to a specialist. And then the specialist said that he didn't think it was macular degenerative, but he says that it was like that. He didn't know why, but there was a possible injury in my eye, which I don't know what it would have been. But then they started giving me the shots, and they give me 3 months of shots that did nothing. It never changed. So they've changed it to a different shot now, and it's some kind of a cancer drug, and it's really scary when I looked it up. But I've been watching you and putting some eye drops in, but I got the DMSO, but I've been just using. I think I sent you a picture. I don't know if you've seen it. It's just black Jamaican castor oil, but it was just a bottle I got. It might not be the right kind. I'm the one that my eyes were burning real bad and they itch, and I've been having headaches since I've been taking.
So the DMSO is probably a little too strong, which is giving you the headaches. Are you on blood pressure medication?
No.
No blood pressure medication.
No, I don't have any problem with high blood pressure, and my pressure in my eyes have been fine too when they do the test.
And are you on any other medication that you take regularly?
Hypothyroid.
Okay. So that might actually be causational with the headaches. Are you taking the drops and the thyroid medication close together?
I take the thyroid medicine real early in the morning, and then before I put on my makeup or anything, I put in the castor oil and DMSO, and then at night when I go to bed, when it's bedtime, I'll put drops in of that. But it burns and it itches so bad I can't really stand it. I want to rub them,
Yes. So get a cold compress and put over your eyes when you do the drops to actually alleviate some of the itching. The itching probably has to do with some clogging going on in the meibomian glands. Is the itching predominantly around the edge of your eyelashes? Like
yes,
the edge of
and
the eye?
I might get it around my eye too. Maybe I'm putting on too much because it starts itching around my eye. But I did put a pad on I found a clean pad because you say you got to make sure everything's clean, I put warm water on it, but it did help. I just put that pad on my eye and held it on there, and it seemed to ease the itching.
Well, try cold. I think that would be better for the eye system as a whole. But I recommend, because this is what I did when I first started using castor oil and DMSO when I was formulating, and I started with a 50-50 blend, which was really too intense.
Yeah.
But what I would do is put a cloth in the freezer, and always kept this cloth in the freezer. And then when I put the drops in, I would just put that cold cloth over my eyes and let that just, take the effect for a few minutes and then put it back in the freezer.
And I've been noticing I've been having headaches, and I thought, well, it's them shots, and I was trying to get off of them, but I got off of I quit doing the drops for 3 days, and my headaches wasn't there. So I don't know if it's that's doing it. I didn't take the shot this last month when I went. I said, I'm going to try to do this natural, like you're saying. And he didn't think it was a good idea, but it's my eyes, and I don't want to put that stuff in there. It's just real scary what's in it.
100%. And there's so many complications that can happen from those shots. So here's the thing. There are people that get headaches, and it does depend on when you're actually using the product. So you can start adjusting things up. I would start changing when you're actually using the DMSO product. If you're able to sleep with it overnight and not wake up with a headache, I would do that. I use it twice in an hour. Like every 30 minutes for 1 hour, so twice in an hour before bed. Then go to sleep and then wake up, no headache, you're good to go. That's
Okay.
a good usage pattern. And keep it away, keep it at least an hour away from any other medication that you might take.
Okay. And
Okay.
my husband said just to quit messing with trying to do it myself, and I'm going to order yours and just, I'm always cheating trying to do it myself, but I'm just going to order yours. It's already done the way it's supposed to be done, and I know it's going to be right.
Well, thank you so much for that. And tell your husband I said applause to him.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate it.
No
I will
problem at
try
all.
that.
Okay. And you probably, the other thing that, because I tell people that mix it themselves, which is fine. Like you can mix it yourself. It's not a problem. But you got to moisturize your eyes when you're using DMSO and castor oil.
Okay.
Castor oil is not a moisturizer. And DMSO, it can actually be drying when you've already got a dry surface.
Okay.
So you got to add moisture. And I promise you, if you like using the Revitalize is what I,
Yeah.
provide. But if you add that moisture, it will also reduce any opportunity for headaches.
Okay. All right. I'll
Okay.
sure try it.
All right. Excellent.
All right. Thank you.
Come on back and let me know how it's going. Okay.
I sure will. I'm
Okay.
watching y'all.
Excellent. All right. Take
Bye-bye.
care. Bye. All right. Violet Petals 73.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Fine, and you?
Excellent. Excellent.
Well,
Have you
my
been
big
to
day
see
is
the
Wednesday.
ophthalmologist?
Oh no, it's Wednesday. So I
It's
didn't know when I
Wednesday.
can
Okay.
call you so I can get my questions together. Are you
Well, yeah,
available tomorrow?
call me tomorrow so we can go through it.
Okay.
Okay.
I just want to get on the panel. The gentleman that was on before, that was a cosmetologist. I think he said a cosmetologist or barber. He did hair.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Abel Flores.
Okay, I understand what he's saying. When I had the injection in 2024 of July, that one injection gave me the detachment in the left eye, and then it took a little bit of my sight in the right eye. And I thought my whole life was gone, which it was, because my eyes, because I work from home and I've been self-employed before my daughter was born, since 1999. So my eyes was that's how I did my work.
Yeah.
And I also do my own hair. I press my own hair and I press my daughter. So of course, I didn't know how that was going to work with having little eyesight and none in the left. I did make it work because I'm still pressing my hair still today, and I'm still doing my daughter's. But because I've done it so long, I can feel and know, as I do it, that it's straight, because I can feel it. And that's from years of doing it, so I know the pattern. But he's right. Your eyes are the most important. Not that your feet and your hands are not, but your eyes. You can't, there's so many people who are missing limbs, listening to the live. I had made a post on here. You're getting into the retina specialist, the ophthalmologist, and the optometrist. You hope they have your best interest at heart, and most of them probably do. And when I got the eye injection, I thought, after 10 years of the optometrist and ophthalmologist pushing me to get an eye injection, I thought I was doing the right thing. There was not enough information out there for me, so I didn't know what to look for. So I trusted what the optometrist and ophthalmologist were saying, but found out they didn't know what eye injections meant. And when I went and had the consultation 10 years later, which is July 2024, they gave me a paper for me to read after they dilated my eyes, which I thought was very deceitful. Excuse me. Because they gave me all the paperwork during the consultation, but on the day of the injection, you wait till I get the injection to give me this paper. So the young lady who just left, who said that the medicine they gave is for cancer patients. She's correct. The one that they gave me, it said on there that is for the eye injections were, the medicine was for oh goodness, chemo patients, but it was not really good for them because it would cause cancer. And as I'm reading this, I'm like, oh my God, he said they didn't give you this before you can. No, I had no idea. I would have turned away. And it said, but the FDA said, even though it's not intended for for the eyes, data showed that it worked. And so I went ahead, went into the room, and he did the injections. But the day before that, he promised me, I've done 5,000 of these. You're going to be okay. I left there with and he told me, I'm going to deaden your eyes so good, it's going to look like you've been bruised, like you've been in a fight. Now, I didn't get a chance to see myself because I couldn't see myself. But my
Right.
sister was in the waiting room. My daughter was with me. My sister said when I came out, she was like, oh my God, are you okay? And I was like, yeah. I said, I was scared, and I was praying as the guy was doing it, and he had a technique where I didn't know that he was putting the needle into my eye. So he kind of fooled me in order to, he said that was his little thing that he does so the patients don't know when he's about to stick them in the eye. It worked because I didn't know. And I just felt it looked like a ripple, like water rippling in my eyes. And he told me, okay, all done. I was like, oh my God, when the needle come? He said, oh, I already did it. And I'm like, oh my goodness. I immediately got a curtain, is what they called it. I immediately got an eye detachment from the injection that day. I had no idea. I just thought, because they said, give it time, you got to let it heal. It's going to heal before you get your next 4 weeks of injection. And I was like, I don't know if I'm going to do this again. Then I looked in the mirror. My right eye was bleeding. They said, not normal, but you'll be okay. But if it's not normal, and how did they know I was going to be okay?
100%.
And I wasn't,
100%.
right, and I wasn't okay. And then after that, I couldn't see anymore out of that eye. So by 2025, I had got adjusted. This is what's going to happen. So if my sister had never came across you, I don't know what I would do. I say all the time that you're a godsend, because I was a notary. You can't travel and drive with no eyesight.
Well, and
And
you can't read documents and verify
no,
IDs and all that stuff that you need to do
no. And and I
as a
also
notary.
I was a I have a secretarial business. So it was hard to try to do things. So I had to ask my daughter, read this. What did I type on here? And I was like, oh my God. So once I got the drops in April, because I will make a year this year in April 8th. Once I got the drops, I was apprehensive, like I told you at first. And then I said, let me just try. And I noticed, now I can't see, but I can still see out of that detached eye. If I close my right eye and I try to look at something with my left eye, as long as there's light, I can see the object is just wavy and grainy. That's an improvement. That wasn't because of the injection, that was because of all the drops. And I continued to take it, and then I noticed my right eye, which was cloudy, it stopped being cloudy, because when I went to the ophthalmologist and optometrist, they said I had cataracts. And like I said, when I went to the retina specialist 2 months later, he said, you got a little cataract in your right eye. And I was like, I started clapping, and he said, why are you clapping? That meant what I'm doing is eating up the cataracts.
Right.
And he said, what are you
Right.
doing? I said, don't worry about that. I just wanted to know. But I do know you have to be careful, because they do play games with the little the clicker to do your eye pressure, because my eye pressure always been like 10, 12, or 14. And she kept clicking, clicking, and said, oh, you're 18 and 24. And I'm like, how did I get to 18 and 24 just, like you said, about an hour or so of being there, when it was whatever it was before? And she said, oh, that happens sometimes. Don't worry about it. The eye pressure, I wouldn't be concerned with the numbers. And I said, well, you're doing it for a reason. So the numbers, I
Yeah.
said, obviously they mean something. He told
Yeah.
me the scar tissue in my eyes were healing, so I know the oils do work, and you got to give it time. But I mean, it didn't take long for me. I can see better when I was taking the oils. Now, whatever happened to my eyes after has something to do with my health, but um, I know the drops work, and my sister tell you I take them faithfully. In the hospital, I felt lost because I was like, I can't use my oils because where am I going to put them? And she said, well,
Yeah.
just tell them to give you an ice cup and put it in there. I'm like, they're not going to keep giving me ice to chill the oils. And so she did bring the Sea Clear and Revital up there to me, but um, I know that it works. And I can't wait to go to the optometrist to see what happened to my eyes because now my pressure is 25 and 24, and I don't know, like I told you, if it's the fluid that was building up in my body, the edema. They couldn't get it out this time, and I don't know if
Yeah.
the medication that they gave me was starting to work against me. But now, even though I have some floaters, I'm able to see a little clearer again because I'm back to my drops. So I can't
Yeah.
wait to take all of them.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That and after Wednesday, you'll be back on track.
Oh yes, I'll be
Okay.
back covering my eyes.
I got three people
Thank you,
behind you,
though.
and it's 11:01.
Oh yes, I'm sorry, but thank you very much, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay. You got it. Okay. Okay. Turquoise Mountain Girl. Click on the microphone icon and then click save, and that'll open your microphone.
There we go. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How can I help you?
Yes, ma'am. I've been watching your live. I had radial keratotomy in the 1990s, in 1991.
Okay.
8 cuts in each eye. Uh,
Wow.
5 years ago, my vision went horrible. And anyways, the last year, I have had 6 surgeries on my eyes.
Wow.
Trying to restore my vision.
So
I
what were
don't want to
they
have
doing
this.
surgery for?
Um, so I had cataracts. So they replaced a lens in each eye, but our eyes are with all the cuts are like broken glasses. It's like
Right.
whenever so when the vision when they do the lens replacement, you're looking through broken glass, which I was looking through broken glass anyways because of all the cuts.
Right.
So then they did corneal reconstruction,
Oh my gosh.
a laser on my corneas. So everything was going pretty good. Yeah. And in January, I went back. I have a special surgeon in Florida. I live in New Mexico. And he specializes in RK patients, radial keratotomy
Okay.
patients.
Mm-hmm.
So I went back in January, and my vision was good, except for there was just some different things going on. But the sacks where they put around for the support
For the lens.
for the lenses.
Yeah.
So he popped those, and when he did my right eye, and he doesn't have any explanation for this, and he's like, there was only 5 doctors in the whole world that I could find that would work on my eyes, believe it or not.
No, I believe it wholly because you've had a lot of surgery.
Yes, and so when he did that, I lost my vision in my right eye. Like, not vision, it got blurry. It was kind of clear.
So, but why did he want to actually do anything
Well, he had been,
to that?
this was now, we're looking at 12 months, a year later. I mean, 6 surgeries later. And he said, you're doing good. And let's pop the sacs. So he did the YAG, you know?
Okay.
So he did that. And my right eye went blurry. And he couldn't explain it. He said, I don't know whatever. I'm going to tell you, whenever I got on the plane in Jacksonville, because, you know, last year during the surgeries, for every surgery, I mean, I had to keep my eyes closed for 7 days each surgery.
Wow.
Just to because you can't even put bandages on your eyes because of the risk of infection and all this
Right.
stuff.
Exactly.
So, so he popped the sacs, and my left eye is actually pretty clear, except for the floaters. He said was going to be normal after popping the sacs from the YAG, right?
Yep.
But my right eye got blurry. He couldn't tell me why. So I went to, he said, well, maybe you have macular edema, maybe macular. I went to I went to different doctors here where I live. Everything is good. I'm going to tell you, 10 days ago, I ordered, I'm desperate, you know, for my vision.
Yes.
I ordered 5 of your drops. I ordered the 40-60 blend, the 30-70 blend, the Luster Eye Elixir, the Sea Clear, and the Revitalize.
Okay.
So I went and had my refraction test. I had it done in February, 3 weeks ago, and it was he was horrified at the results because I told him, I said, I can't see. There's something happened. So then I got this, and I've been taking the drops now for 10 days. Yesterday, I went and I had a refraction, and my right eye is clearing up.
Excellent.
I don't know if you know anything about this, but and there's a lot of my like people in my Facebook groups and stuff that all of us we have bad eyes since having surgeons cut on our eyes in the 90s. And is it just coincidence that I don't know. I'm kind of amazed. I don't know. What do you think?
So, no, it's not a coincidence. I
Okay.
don't believe in coincidences. I don't think that that's the case at all. But I do think your eyes have been begging for healing,
Okay.
and
Yes.
they're gonna, you know, move you in the right direction, to say the least.
Yeah.
I'm
Did I
gonna.
get all the right drops
You got them all. Yeah, you got them all. You got them
okay.
all.
Okay.
I'm gonna suggest that you use. Did you only get 1 bottle of Revitalize? It sounds like you got at least 2 bottles
No,
of
I got
Revitalize.
one. So I'm doing the 2 drops daily of the 30-70 and the 40-60. I'm doing 2 drops each. Oh,
Okay.
as direct, I think that's what I read. And then the Revitalize I use as needed, and it go ahead.
So I'm gonna recommend that you use the Revitalize like it's your
My
your
go-to.
touchstone to life. Like
Okay.
it is,
That's how
you
I feel
will,
like right now. Honestly, I just got chills. I'm sitting here next to my chair and I have my bottle of Revitalize next to my hand, and I have of the other 4 bottles like on the next counter up. I mean, like a little shelf up.
yeah, it is going to be your lifeline because your eyes have had enough interaction that the level of dryness in the eye system, the
Okay.
entirety of the eye system, is severe.
Right.
And getting that under control is going to be um, your goal. First goal is you
Okay.
got to get the dryness under control. That's going to help the cornea settle down and adhere properly and really be functional in the eye.
Okay.
It is going to help keep any inflammation and edema out of the eye system.
Okay.
It's going to bring health into the macular system
Okay.
and have the vitreous and the retina system still be able to stay attached. So you won't have a problem with retinal tears or vitreous tears or
Okay.
retinal detachments or PVDs.
Okay.
So all of that is moisture oriented.
Okay. And
Okay.
I live in a dry climate where I have like 4% humidity.
Exactly. So you got to keep adding to keep it in a normalized fashion. And you're going to have to do this for the rest of your life because your eyes have had so much interaction.
Okay.
Now, the 40/60 is going to be the drop that's really going to take things over the edge as far as having better eyesight and
Okay.
better eye health.
Okay.
But if you overuse that drop, you will irritate the eye system and you'll have to go off of it for a period of
I'm
time.
only doing it twice a day.
Excellent. So stick with that, hold on to it.
I'm doing twice a day that, and twice a day the 30/70.
30/70. So I think you could use the 30/70 4 times a day.
Okay. Okay.
That will actually take care of scar tissue. It'll lay those
Or
so
okay.
those 8 slits that you had in your eyes,
Yes.
it will actually lay those down so they're not so
Well,
prevalent.
what one of the surgeries that I had is they went in with a laser and smoothed out the surface on the
Yeah.
cornea.
Castor oil and DMSO will smooth it out so
Okay,
much
okay,
more,
okay,
and
good,
it'll be
good.
so much
So
more
so
elegant.
so four times with 30/70.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can use a 30/70 4 times a day, but the
Okay.
40/60 you got to stick with twice a
Yes.
day.
Yes, that's
Excellent.
what I'm doing.
After another probably 3 weeks,
Uh-huh.
I would ask you also to start using the C Clear
I am. I'm using that now.
4 times a day.
Oh, see clear. Okay.
Yeah, add it up to 4 times a day.
And that's the one that stings. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but that's got the lutein and zeaxanthin. That's actually very beneficial to the eye system. That's like giving your eye a little multivitamin every day.
Okay, so 4 times a day in a couple of weeks?
Yeah. So give it 3 weeks because you don't want to over treat the eye.
Correct. That's what yeah. When you're
Yeah.
desperate, that's what you do. Yeah, okay. So, okay.
So once you go up to 4 times a day with the 30/70, do that for 3 weeks. At the end of 3 weeks, drop it back down to twice and then go up on the C Clear to 4 times a day. Right?
Okay.
So you're going to increase one, decrease the other. And we're going to play that game,
Okay.
month over month.
Thank you.
And
Okay.
keep your eyes rotating and getting better. We're going to be working on one set of systems at a time, and then we're going to go work on another set of systems and leave this other one alone for a little while, let it heal.
What about the luster?
So the Luster Eye Elixir, I'm going to recommend that you not use that for.
Okay, I got that. Okay, so just stop using that right now.
Yeah, stop using it for 3 months. That is going to be like the thing that's going to seal everything on the edge of the eye. So your cornea, on the surface of the eye, all the surface stuff, the Luster Eye Elixir is going to be able to enhance and make better. But we want to get the back of the eye intact before we start working on the surface of the eye.
3 months. Okay, I'm making notes. Okay. Okay, so I think I ordered the right things. And I mean, because I can tell you that in 3 weeks, the difference, and in 10 days since I started the drops, I went, something's happening.
Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, no, your eye is like, finally, I'm getting something I need instead of all this other interaction that really isn't helping me out.
Okay.
So
Okay.
the scar tissue is going to calm down. You're just going to have a lot of change in a very short period of 6 months. Like 6 months is going to
Oh,
be
well,
a
I've had
huge,
so many
dramatic.
change. Oh, I've had that
Yeah.
the last, I'm not a stranger to that.
No, and it's all, but it's going to be good because your eye's actually healing.
Okay. Let me ask you this. The Revitalize. I know it says refrigerate, but I have it on my, like, next to me all the time, and I live in it's cold here. Do I need to go put it in the refrigerator every time?
No, you don't. As long as it doesn't get above 80 degrees, as
Oh
long
God,
as
no.
the product doesn't get
Oh God,
above
no,
80
no, no,
degrees, you're
no,
good to go.
no. It doesn't even get above 60 degrees here, even in summer. So
No, so you got nothing to worry about.
no. Okay. And your name was Leslie?
Yes, Leslie Wright.
I appreciate it so much. And I can stay in contact with you, right?
Yeah, no, yeah, my phone number's in my bio. I do
Okay,
lives
that's fine.
on
Yeah,
YouTube on Tuesday,
but
Wednesday, Thursday.
yeah, I really appreciate. So I need to not use the luster, the 40/60, and then increase 30/70 to 4 times a day for right now.
Yes.
And the C Clear is how many times a day? Sorry.
So you're going to stick with twice a day now, and
Twice.
then in 3 weeks you're going to jack that up to 4 times a day and drop the 30/70 to twice a day.
Can you repeat that real quick? I'm sorry.
So for the next 3 weeks, I want you to use the 30/70 4 times a day.
70, 4 times. Okay.
And then after 3 weeks, I want you to use the C Clear 4 times a day and drop the 30/70 to twice a day.
C Clear twice a day.
C Clear 4 times a
Oh,
day,
sorry.
30/70 twice a day.
30, 70, 2 times. Okay. Okay. And the Revitalize as much as I need, right?
As much as you like.
Okay.
You know,
Well, I'm probably going to order another bottle of that.
I would order, a couple of bottles without a doubt, and
Okay.
let me know. I'll send you, you can text me and I'll send you a discount code because I know you're putting a lot of energy and a lot of money into your eyes, and I want to be as helpful as I
It
can.
was over $68,000 last year.
Oh my gosh.
Insurance doesn't cover this.
I know.
$68,000.
Can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. And $68,000 and you don't have like robotic eyes, which is insane.
No,
It's
no,
unbelievable.
no. And there's a lot of stress, a lot of everything. So, yeah. I have an
I know
adult.
the emotional stress alone of that has got to be
It is,
overwhelming.
yeah. And a year ago, right when I started this process with my eyes, my adult daughter had a massive stroke, so I'm having to care for her.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear
So
that.
yeah, it's a lot of stress.
It is a lot of stress.
Yes.
How's she doing?
She doesn't have use really much. We're getting there of her left side, but it's I'm now fully supporting her. Yeah.
All right. So I'm following you because Yorick, I know you're on the live and I know you can hear me, but I want you to touch base with Turquoise Mountain Girl because I want you to talk about herbs and diet that would benefit her
Thank you.
daughter at post-stroke.
Thank you. We're doing everything. Actually, my husband is taking her tomorrow to her next stroke treatment. I can't drive because of my eyes. He's got to take her
Yeah,
4 hours to drive. We live in the middle of nowhere on a ranch, so
right.
yeah, it's very stressful.
No, and I totally can feel that from you. And I know that that getting some relief with your eyesight is a huge thing.
Yeah,
I
because I was
mean,
thinking I would be
you
able
know,
to. I take her, and I'm like, I can't even fucking drive you. I'm sorry.
right. No, I totally understand. Have no fear. So,
Okay.
and know that this community and me, we're all going to work to help you get where you need to go.
Okay.
So, just like, I don't know if you were on when Abel Flores was on
Uh-huh.
earlier,
Yeah.
but he went through that
And he,
that
and actually, she was a cosmetologist, and she can't use her left. Has no use of her hand ever, probably.
no, that's not going to be true. Because
Okay.
I,
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
I'm going to talk to you
Okay.
about some therapies that
Okay.
are going to be
Okay.
very
Okay.
beneficial for her
Yeah. Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Very
we're
good.
you found a community of people that know stuff that's valuable, and I'm so happy you're here. I'm
Thank
so
you,
happy you're here.
Leslie. Thank you.
No, you're more than welcome.
Okay. God bless you.
Keep me informed of what's going on with your eyes, and definitely
I
order
will.
that the revitalize, because you're gonna need it,
Okay.
and it'll be beneficial, for your
Okay.
husband and for your daughter and for anybody else that
Yes.
you know
Very good. And yeah, I would love some more information, especially for my daughter.
100%, 100%.
Thank you, Leslie. Have a
All
good
right.
night.
No, you have a great night. Thank you so much
Okay.
for coming up.
Bye bye.
All right, bye-bye. Just so everybody's aware, every time you look at somebody else and they're not being kind to you, you got to think, what are they going through? Not why aren't they nicer, but what are they going through? Because we are all going through different levels of traumas every minute of every single day. And we have to be kinder to each other and be more helpful, so that we can all get through this life in an elegant way. Tease Granny 1. Click on your microphone icon and then click save, and that will open your microphone. Hi, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, how can I help you?
I spoke to you some months ago. I have been on a botched cataract journey since January of 25.
Oh, wow.
My first surgery, um, the lens slipped off while I was in surgery, and
Oh
they
my
actually put me
gosh.
to sleep, which was an issue for me because I'm on oxygen. I've been on oxygen for, oh God, 11, 12 years.
Oh, wow.
So that doctor, he ham-hauled around for about 8 weeks talking about what he could do, what he might be able to do, what somebody else might be able to do, and he didn't do anything. He finally referred me to another doctor, which I'm totally thankful for, because he went in April of last year and just took the old lens out and put another one in, and then in November he had to go in and uh, clean up the folds from my cornea. He had to go in behind my cornea and fix all of that. And
Right?
so, but in the meantime, there's something autoimmune going on in my system, and they cannot identify it. My eye won't heal. And not only that, because they thought I had scleritis in the eye that I had surgery on. Okay, so
Yeah.
now, whatever it is, it has spread to my other eye.
Yeah, the eyes are a system. They are connected in our brain. So what is going to occur in one eye is eventually going to spread to the other eye.
Okay, so now I'm seeing a rheumatologist, and they can't identify what it is. Um, I am hypothyroid. I have COPD. I have a family history of MS and lupus.
Okay.
And so, they kind of ruled out all of that. Uh, I've had more blood tests in the last couple of months than I've had my whole life. So they have tested just about everything. Cannot identify what it is. So now they're ready to put me on methotrexate and fosamax. And
What's your diet like?
I don't eat real heavy. I don't eat a lot of fried stuff. Actually, my husband and I had been we do a program every so often, or just in between, because they're recipes that we like, called the 100 by Jorge Cruz, and so we've been doing that off and on for several years. And what that is, it cuts carbs. It just cuts carbs completely out. And so, we older, so we don't eat a whole bunch of heavy stuff.
Would you consider going on a fruit diet for a short period of time?
I could, yeah.
So I think you should cut food out of your structured food out of your system for a month and then
Okay.
see what results you get. Like, and Yorick, if you're still on, if you can come up and have a conversation here too. I think that you could probably benefit from some different herbs that would help your system. But I also think if you took food down to a base level of fruits and juices to give your body a reset, that you would know exactly what's happening in your body.
Oh, I'm sorry. You can unmute yourself. I had muted while you were talking so we could hear better because there was so much feedback.
Okay. All right. Yorick, can you come up? T's Granny 1, click your microphone again and then click save.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. So did you hear her whole discussion so far?
I heard bits and pieces because she was kind of low, like she was extremely
Yeah.
low.
So
But I
thyroid
didn't.
disease, family history of lupus, and I can't remember the other
I know she said
autoimmune.
hypothyroidism. I heard that.
Yep.
And
And
so
the doctors think that something's going on that's autoimmune involved at this point, and she's not getting any kind of real diagnosis.
Right, and
And
that's expected.
right. And what I said is I think that a diet reset might be the thing to help flush out what's actually happening in her body.
Blockages,
So
compromised
talk to her,
lymphatic
please.
system. Is she on the panel still?
Yeah, she's
yes,
still up.
Oh, great. Good night. Hello.
hello.
Hi. Not just you, but there was another caller who talked about a hypothyroidism as well. And hypothyroidism is an underactive thyroid that can also affect your vision. So the thyroid can affect the vision, your liver can affect the vision, and of course your pancreas, as long as you have, you're diabetic. So
My
when coming to the hypothyroidism, it's two minerals you need, which is selenium and iodine, and we want to get it naturally. And this is from your sea vegetation. Like, have you ever heard about sea moss before?
T's Granny 1. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am. I don't know why it keeps cutting my mic off.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Have you heard of CMOS? That's what York was asking you.
Yeah, I have. But I wanted him to know that I don't have a thyroid. I had my thyroid removed.
Oh, they removed it. Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh. Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh, 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 ooh.
So I'm only on level. Right now I'm on 125 micrograms. Uh, I've been on a whole lot more. I don't think I've ever been on less. But yeah, I had it removed shortly after I went on oxygen.
Yeah, yeah. That's usually the approach. But oh man, that's oh.
Yeah. So
But in the meantime too, you definitely need a reset. to your body, and you need to detox. You definitely need to go on a detox.
And that's what I've been thinking. I really
Yeah.
have. When I'm on enough crap. I am not trying to take a whole bunch of other stuff that I don't know what it's gonna do to me. And that's a cancer drug, isn't it?
What's a cancer drug?
Methotrexate.
Yes.
I,
Yep. 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 Yep.
I didn't give it to me when I had cancer, so why am I gonna take it now?
Well,
Yeah.
they're just they're throwing everything at the wall, seeing what sticks.
Okay, well
Yeah.
I ain't
Yeah.
trying to be a wall.
All you need to do is, as Miss Leslie said, 30 days on all fruits, and you want fruits that are very astringent to the lymphatic system. Because lupus, MS, all of that is all about, it's all about your lymphatic system, which is obstructions. The system is not running fluently, and this is what's causing all the hiccup in your body. So you need to do body detox with herbs and with fruits. And you want to do a lot of astringent fruits. That's like your berries and your melons and your seeded grapes. So we can remove the obstruction from your lymphatic system.
Okay,
So,
okay,
and here's what I'd like you to do. I just followed you. I'm going to take a screenshot of your and I'm going to connect you in York because I really think he's got information that will be beneficial to you from the standpoint of diet and herbs. But I think you're going to need to have a much more elongated conversation than we can do here tonight.
okay. That's fine.
Okay?
Thank you.
No problem. It was great. I'm glad you came up. I will get with you also about some things that I think will help your eyesight.
Okay.
But we'll take that on another, outside of this life.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you. I
Thanks so
appreciate
much
you.
for coming up. I appreciate you.
All
You're
right. Thank you.
welcome.
Have a good night.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
And also, Miss Leslie, the lady that you spoke to, I think she's from New Mexico, right?
Yes.
The daughter that had a stroke.
Yes.
Right. Her.
Turquoise. I can't remember her whole handle,
Ye-
but it was turquoise.
Yeah.
uh,
Mountain Girl. Turquoise
oh, okay.
Mountain Girl.
Okay, for her daughter, she needs a lot of berries. Berries are very nerve regenerated. So all the berries she can grab and use, she need a lot, like 30 days on just berries only, to start it, just straight berries. And of course, she would need natural herbs as well. But as far as the food wise, she needs a lot of berries. Berries gonna bring those nerves back. Um,
Excellent. And I'm going to recommend the DMSO and castor oil because the 50/50 blend is very nerve protective
yep,
and
yep,
regenerative.
exactly. So yeah, yeah, yeah. And to the lady that called earlier too, I don't know if she's still on the live, but again, anyone else with any form of hypothyroidism, you definitely missing the mineral or lacking the mineral selenium, and you need iodine naturally, to bring up your T4 and T3 cells. So iodine and selenium. And you can get selenium from Brazil nuts, very high in selenium.
I love those nuts.
Yeah, yeah, Brazil nuts is very, very high in selenium. Sea moss is going to give you your iodine, and horse steel herb is very awesome for that as well. Or shave grass, they call it as well. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Hypothyroidism.
Okay. He's Granny one since.
8:34
Okay. I'm going to
p.m.
note that. Thank you.
And just real quick, we are having a raw detox starting May 11th of this year. It's going to be total 10 days because you factor in the pre and the post, then, of course, the 5 days of the detox. However, before that, for those that need that extra guidance and knowing how to eat light, starting April 1st, we will meet. If you want to join, comment on the post that I just posted this morning. Let us know if you need help. You are welcomed in. We're going to be eating light. We're going to get ready for this detox. We all need a reset. So that's what we're going to do. You can get with Uric to get herbs that's going to enhance the detox. The detox is very intentional, and it is very, I don't want to say strict, but there are certain foods that we are going to adhere to specifically on the detox. Tomorrow, we will be on, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We will be on at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. It will not be on this platform. I cannot say because TikTok will restrict us. However, I do have.
Whatever. It's on YouTube.
There you go. I was going to get ready to end. It is on YouTube. However, if you want to come up to the panel, you do need to access it through the Zoom link that's going to be provided. Anybody else have any closing words?
No, I do want to say for Mangi and Pret, who are sitting waiting to get accepted up on the panel, I'm sorry, we're already 36 minutes over our time limit. Typically 9 to 11 on Monday, Wednesday, Friday here on TikTok Live. I appreciate you. You can get my information in my bio. Click on the picture in the upper left-hand corner, then click on the next picture you see of me. That'll take you directly to my bio. And that's where the email, phone number, and my site are. So you can get to everything right there. And come on back on Wednesday, because Wednesday we'll be back at 9 p.m. here live on TikTok.
Yes. And in between that time, if you need to hit us up on DM, do that too. We are available. But please understand, we may not give you a 24-hour response, but we'll get your response.
Because there's a small group of people doing all this work.
Exactly. We're trying, y'all. We're trying.
100%. 100%. All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming and hanging out. Really appreciate you. And thanks for everybody that came up on the panel and asked questions. Everybody have a wonderful evening or morning or whatever it is, time it is in your world. Take the best care and nurture yourselves naturally. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.